Usually we view a pension as, a sort of conveyor belt. You stand on it long enough, and eventually it just drops you off at a comfortable retirement.
Right, like it's just automatic.
Exactly. But when you actually read the fine print, I mean, you realize it operates a lot more like a high-stakes combination lock. So welcome to today's deep dive.
Yeah, today we are pulling apart the actual legal statutes and financial blueprints of the state of Mexico's Social Security law for public servants.
And we're zeroing in strictly on Chapter 3, which covers pensions.
It's a dense piece of legislation, I mean, really dense. But our mission today is to decode the exact legal architecture guaranteeing a public worker's future.
To get past the dry math, right.
Exactly, to look at the actual mechanisms keeping these workers afloat.
So to figure out how that lock works, we first have to look at the money going in. Like Article 84 outlines this mixed system where exactly 16.77% of a worker's salary goes toward pensions.
But it's split.
Right, it's split. Okay, let's unpack this. It's kind of like a hybrid car.
A hybrid car.
Yeah, hear me out. You have a shared community gas tank, which is the solidarity system, getting 13.52% of that cut. And then you have your own personal battery, the individual capitalization account.
Oh, right, which gets the remaining 3.25%.
Exactly. So if the community tank handles my baseline survival, I'm guessing that 3.25% individual account is where I actually get some personal autonomy over my investments.
You hit the nail on the head. And what's fascinating here is that split is actually the genius of the law. I mean, it's balancing two completely opposing financial philosophies.
Security versus freedom.
Right. The solidarity system, that community tank, is the ultimate safety net. It ensures your base payouts are protected from inflation, though, it is capped at 12 times the minimum wage.
Okay, so there is a ceiling.
Yeah, there is. Meanwhile, the individual account gives the worker a choice. Upon retirement, you can take that money as program monthly payments or just withdraw it as a lump sum.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've got this intricate hybrid system collecting your money, but the real friction happens when you try to get that money out.
Definitely. The solidarity tank is heavily gated.
Yeah, the holy grail here is full retirement. To get 95% of your reference salary, the law says you need 35 years of service, and you need to be 62 years old.
At the exact same time.
Right. Wait, so if you work 35 years but you're only 60, you can't get the full payout yet. It's like a lockbox that requires two completely different keys turned at the exact same time.
It is a steep drop-off. The system is mechanically engineered to keep you working. I mean, you cannot force the combination lock.
That's wild.
Now, the law does provide alternative routes like age and service time retirement or advanced age retirement, which kicks in at 67. But as you noted, the percentages just plunge.
Right. Like if you hit the age requirement of 62, but you only have 17 years of service, your payout drops from nearly your full salary down to less than half, down to like 44%.
Exactly. The state wants to heavily incentivize longevity, to protect the community pot from draining too fast.
So if you're listening to this and mapping it onto your own retirement plans, the takeaway here is how ruthlessly the state prioritizes staying in the system.
Absolutely. And the reward for staying isn't just a higher monthly percentage. Pensioners who hit those marks also receive a massive 60-day minimum annual year-end bonus, the aguinaldo.
60 days, that's huge.
It really is. It shows how the system strongly incentivizes longevity.
But, well, life doesn't always let you perfectly align your age and service years. Tragedies happen. And looking at the statutes on incapacity and death, here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, the state treats risk very specifically.
Right, like if an incapacity or death is work-related, the pension pays out at a full 100%. But if it's entirely unrelated to work, it operates on a sliding scale that drops way down, starting at 40%. Why such a massive gap?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it really comes down to the underlying social contract.
Oh.
If the job causes the harm, the state takes full financial responsibility. But if the tragedy is personal, the state's goal shifts to just providing a baseline to prevent immediate family poverty.
That makes sense. And in the event of a death, the law outlines a strict cascade of protection. Right. It prioritizes the spouse, then children under 18.
Or up to 25 if they're studying.
Oh, got it. And finally, dependent parents. So it steps in to catch the most vulnerable dependents so they don't fall into ruin.
Precisely. It's a calculated hierarchy of survival.
So this pension system is so much more than a monthly deposit. It's a complex social contract, balancing a shared safety net with individual savings, meticulously engineered to reward time served while protecting the most vulnerable.
It really is a fascinating legal architecture when you see all the gears turning together.
But that architecture was built on historical assumptions about how long we live. So we leave you with this to ponder. As global life expectancies continue to rise dramatically, how will rigid mathematical systems like this one survive when people start spending 30 years drawing from a community pot they only paid into for 15?